Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Well, it really is quite remarkable how Cristiano Ronaldo continues to produce at this level, Peter. He's the very embodiment that says age is just a number.
You know, close your eyes and you can still just about see that showy, fleet-footed winger from Madeira all those years back. And now what have you got? The greatest goal scorer in the history of the game.
Yeah, no doubting that he's in a class of his own here. Just look at the goals he's still scoring at his age. He's not existing purely on reputation.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge. Kagawa. Beckenbauer. And it's Beckham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. To Havertz. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Roberto Carlos. And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Come backwards here. And that's been intercepted. Rummenigge puts his foot on the gas. He's picked his way through. Shoot a goal! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish, exquisite.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
And that's definitely not his best. That is good alertness. 15 minutes till half-time. Havertz! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Havertz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Van der Vaart. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's a chance. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that is a little undercooked. Rummenigge. He could be in here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
There will be 1 minute.
Roberto Carlos gets it clear. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
And now,
Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Barcelona come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And the second half gets underway.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
That has been cut short. Bellingham. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Havertz. Messi. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Van der Vaart gets flagged offside. Maldini. That's a little off target. Costa Curta is charging up on the overlap. Fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Can he stop it going out? Maldini can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to
The
counter.
attendance for this match was 72,306.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. He can run onto that. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's managed to get free. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini charging forward down that flank. The referee's awarded a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? An opportunity then to pull clear here. We went for the curler.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Oh, that's neat. Played in deep. He gets big. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And the keeper's given it away. And they've got rid. And it's Xabi Alonso. Messi with the clearance. Barcelona could counter here. The fullback is in acres of space here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Substitution on the field. Number 8. Bellingham. Number 15.
So time for change.
Xabi
And
Alonso.
this one has been on the cards for a little while.
23.
All square
Beckham.
again into the
Number
dying
20.
minutes. Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Number
Now the
21.
only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
On the field.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama.
Vinicius Junior.
So having trailed, this to go ahead.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Not much more than a formality. Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
It looks to be the correct call, Peter, and in the circumstances, it really had to be.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Barcelona played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here
Hello,
feeling
everybody,
utterly
and please
deflated.
join me in wishing a happy wedding
Any
anniversary.
reflections on
for
what
one
you've
of
seen,
our
Jim?
fan club
Barcelona
members.
are looking a touch fragile, Peter. Confidence looked well down, and they have to find some courage quickly now if they're to react.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. There's the whistle. Just eases him off the ball. And it's Eto'o.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Ribery.
Al Hilal has gone to the bench, and we've only just begun.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And here's Eto'o. Oh, that's nice. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Looks for the finish. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Van Dijk clears it away. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of Bukayo Saka. Someone always praised for his versatility, his attitude, and his cleverness around the pitch. He has the potential to excel in all positions across that front line. But I'd personally like to see him as part of a front three. I think he operates best in that area.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Seedorf. Saka. There will be a throw-in. Eto'o. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Van Dijk. And that's put paid to a promising move.
He really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
He won't be happy with that one. Brandt. There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, great chance. He's hit. Oh, but still, he just read it. He has found the way through. Played in by Eto'o. Oh, shooting chance. Goal! Vasco da Gama! And it's Vasco da Gama who take the lead.
Vasco da Gama clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Vasco da Gama leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0.
1 minute added time.
Beckham. Seedorf. Now it's Eto. Rooney, a real chance if he can get through. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, Power or Guile? What's it going to be? Looking to widen the gap even further here. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save. Well, I thought it's... And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent.
Celebrating their
But
birthdays
I
today.
can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Vasco da Gama head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. So off we go once more. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Eto. And here's Messi. Now it's Rooney. It's Rooney! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Short changes him with that pass. Beckham has it in a wide position. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Winning running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. He can get that clear, but they've got it again.
The attendance for this match was 72.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. It's a goal kick. Now it's Rooney.
Pretty robust defending.
Ball has bounced loose now. Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot. No, he's missed it.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And he's let fly. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Eto! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Eto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vasco da Gama with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Al Hilal have the chance to go the other way. Quite squeezed that one through. It's really well cleared. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Yildiz. Now that looks a decent ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Al Hilal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Foden. final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's an attempt which, and that is that. Vasco da Gama have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Messi picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Drink responsibly. Anyone appearing
How would you
intoxicated
summarise
or
what we've
behaving
seen today then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a
cooperation.
defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Portugal have traditionally produced wide men of great flair, and Luis Figo is one.
He's having hits! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
And here's Forlan, Figo, Rummenigge. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cruyff. Rummenigge, Figo. He's missed, but not by that far.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
That is a brilliant interception. He'll try from distance, and that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Oh, he's been caught on it here, and he's away. A lot of space ahead of shots. And he's really put himself on the line here. Kagawa.
You have to expect that from everyone then.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Beckham. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Kaka. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, what has happened here? Ronaldinho is flagged offside. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's a key interception. Kagawa. And it's Kagawa. In with the challenge. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. And he welcomes it in. It's anyone's ball now.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, he's found the shot. Oh, surely that deserved better. And the first half is done. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet.
Parked
At the
outside
break,
the stadium
it's
gate.
0-0.
Kindly remove it, as it is
So
about
we
to be
reach the
put
halfway
away.
point.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Hostility. Great chance! He scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, what's he done? He's a bit... Rolls elsewhere in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And that has been clubbed away.
The attendance for this match was
claimed it back swiftly.
71,550.
Oh, delightful ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Forlan. Shifted upfield. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's picked his way through. Great hit! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Chance here to counter. No, it's Ronaldinho. It could be in here.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And it's Kagawa. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
In comes the delivery. He's got the shot! No mistake! Surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Diego Forlan.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Number 6, Shevchenko.
Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Eto. Number 14, Hirotoshi Nakata. Substitution in progress. There will be
5 minutes to add.
time.
Tries to think it through. Well, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will
Just a
make
quick
them suffer.
announcement. We would like to inform you that
How would you sum
CCTV
up
is
what
now
we've
in
witnessed,
operation
Jim?
for your
Well, Peter,
safety.
I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. And back to the goalkeeper. Turan. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's gone forward.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh no, this does not look good. Pedri. Neto.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vasco da Gama have reclaimed it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Kaká, Rummenigge, important interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kaká, Beckham. Quality ball. Julie. Now it's Bale. It's Bale! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra width.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Kaká. Clips it so gently. Chance to finish.
Eto, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rummenigge. Now, oh, he's really drilled it.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
There's the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Kindly remove it, as it is about to
So
be
there
put
was the
away.
first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start
Substitution in progress.
in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, terrible pass. And he's managed to get free. Kaká. And he goes cross-field. Seedorf. Beckham. And here's Eto. Rummenigge. Nice touch. We've got to be quick to recover this. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Van Dalton does really well there, strong defending. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Eto might just make this. And it's Bale. He's shifting through. He's tried one!
The attendance for this match.
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Spain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Vasco da Gama are looking to go forward now. And he's running through. Kaka! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Speculative strike. And he comes up trumps again.
Beckham can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. Kaka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
He's gone looking for safety. That's Tourelle. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's it! And he's heaved it away. Vasco da Gama desperately searching for the winner here. And it's Messi. And Messi! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Substitution for Vasco da Gama, number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
17, Eto. Number 18.
Spain have got it back and they'll have another go.
Coming on the field. Number 11,
Lampard.
Bale. Number 9.
You wonder if that's it
Number
now, but
21,
there may be one more
Cristiano
opportunity,
Ronaldo.
Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bale. And the shots. And that was the final act of the game. A nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
I'd like to draw your attention
Jim,
to the
how do you
screen
reflect
right
on
now
what
for
we've seen?
information on our
Well, a
shuttle
decent
bus
draw,
service.
Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He has found a way through. Eto, oh, great chance. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Cruyff. Quite squeezed that one through. Now it's Eto. That has been cut short.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
Been a couple Jim up there, but I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Mosquera. And it's Maldini. To Messi. Beckham gets a foot in here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
This has gone, presumably for offside. Great defending, strong and determined. Forward checking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Vasco da Gama have it back and can go again. Rummenigge, offside again. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, super find. He's in here. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Costa Curta spots it and intercepts. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Xavi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Costa Curta. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Alonso.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's got away, and it's Rooney.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now, can he find a finish?
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal time.
18.
And the first half is done. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break.
Now,
1-0.
of anybody who has found
I
themselves
think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Vasco da Gama head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Costa Curta gets it away. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. He's beaten the last man. It's really well cleared. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's found a way through. And Messi! Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Maldini gathers from the goal kick. And it's Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Through. Deftly away.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
A 2-0 lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Some resolute defending there. Over to the left. Strong running down that left flank. It's going to be another throw. Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, what can they make of this? Rooney, perfectly measured that. He's onside. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. And the cutback. Up he goes! Danger averted for now. And that's that. Vasco da Gama can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth
We are
ride.
glad to inform you that
So,
today's match
picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
I'm sure they will make fine
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pressing high and with purpose. Oh, what's he done? If he's one-on-one, a collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Scholes, well seen, saw that coming,
That's great positioning, so good from him.
and he can clear it away. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge, Messi providing an outlet on that flank, and he's managed to get free.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
So it is still 0-0. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos going full steam ahead down the left flank. Nedved, he is through here. He is just caressing the ball. Could be danger here. That has been knocked clear. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pullet. He's through, now is he in? Eto. That's a look and place it forward. Now it's Eto. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Rice with the clearance. Might be danger here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham, looking for the run. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Good luck with that dink over the top. And he's picked out the run. Rummenigge, he's shifting through the gears here. Loose ball now, there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that, the first 45 minutes are up. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Within these grounds.
The midway point of the game.
Vasco da Gama ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. We are already promptly back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Now who's going to be first to this?
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press.
He's going for goal! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
Played up towards the front line. Rice. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. That's been intercepted. Pinged towards the front line.
The attendance for this
It is
match
still
was
anyone's game, 0-0.
72,306.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Looks a good ball through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, played right into his path. He's picked his way through. He's got it. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Good running, strong and purpose. Has a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And here's Eto. Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. Costa Porta is there and he can get that clear. Rice. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome.
Hits one! Bullet finds himself offside. He's played him through. Rummenigge. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's gone out for a throw-in. That's good running with the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's looking for the runner here. And it's Messi. Now it's Rooney. Chance! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Vasco da Gama take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And he's managed to gift it back.
There will be 3
Bellingham.
minutes added time.
That is certainly not what he had in mind. And reclaimed it in a trice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Rooney claiming the Man of the Match award, and there
And
is
we come
very
to you
little
now
room
with
for
a quick
argument.
request for support for our world
So a
charity fund.
dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. So it's down to business here. Kagawa. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant.
Big chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Interesting ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's gone for a throw-in. Hits it!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Roberto Carlos. Mbappe. No goals as yet. Kagawa. So what can they make of this? And he cuts out the supply. Kagawa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And it's Messi. Rummenigge is flagged offside.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 4.
The manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Ball is over the line. Kaka. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's definitely not his best. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's Eto'o! Goal! Barcelona!
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Bruna, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good strength. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Intercepts the
Added
throw.
minutes
That's
has
well
been
read.
indicated.
De Bruyne. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
This is a
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge. Can he finish? Oh, he's been caught napping. Menu getting this one clear. That's really well manoeuvred. No way through, so back hits. Good reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Keeper's dealt with that. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Messi. That's a throw. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there.
The attendance
Santi,
for this
what are you
match
thinking?
was 71,000.
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout,
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Thuram. In with the challenge. Messi. Time and again they are repelled. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Kaká. Messi. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And he thumps it clear. Beckham. Half an hour gone in the second half. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. speculative strike. That is decidedly lacking.
Barcelona certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief that it'll pay off.
Cleared without complication. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Barcelona have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Beckham.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Barcelona probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out.
There will be
A
1
minute of stoppage time. Beckham hurtling down that right flank. He's got away. Oh, not smarting him this time. And that will be the final act. Relief finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line.
Please
Quite a
join me
ride.
in wishing all the best to
Neto
members
voted
of our
man of the
fan club
match,
celebrating
and
their wedding
deservedly so.
anniversary today.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the